Give me 1 sec. Alright. Alright. So, so we have Retimmer. He's gonna be showing us the stuff. So I'm gonna go on mute and y'all can watch it. Peace out.
Be big. It could be EF2 or greater. And you could get more details about like all the warned areas in the description and timings and everything like that. Things move around during the day, but generally, heads up today, especially if you know anybody in this area here. Make sure they're watching. Don't just watch us. Watch us. We're the eyes on the ground that we tweet to National Weather Service if we see something touching down. And warnings come from that sometimes. Sometimes they come from, sometimes the warnings say radar indicated. Other times it says like trained weather spotters. A lot of times that's Reed. And so that's how those warnings go up. These warnings right here, that's how they happen. So anyway, overall, thanks for joining us. Back to the guys in the field.
Then we can always go to Doniphan and get it south. We will. Nice to meet you. All righty. Be safe. All right, guys, you can see the storm. That's an elevated base just in front of the main one. So, hey, what's up, guys? A lot of cloud to ground.
Nice to meet you. I'm with Hardy and Highlands Fire Department.
So nice.
Came up and just the first time actually getting to see you guys and everything. So.
Thank you so much for your work.
Hey, thank y'all for all day.
No problem. Thank you.
I may have a storm spotter with Arkansas and everything.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It is a big time radar hole.
Guys. Yeah, thank you.
Springfield, even though it's Little Rock office,
hey, no problem.
Is best.
Stay safe.
Okay, so your target area today is. Hold up, I'm waiting for the card to load up. Give it a second. Hold on, guys. Waiting for it to load up. Okay. So area right. Storm right here. Or hold on, guys. All right. So their target area is down in this area right now, like Springfield. It's like in this area. So I would just keep watch if you're in this area. So just keep watch, be safe, and try not to get hurt. So back to Retimmer.
A storm just flies. It's like a drone. It's like trying to catch a drone going 60 miles an hour. Very difficult. And so you're limited to the road network there. That's why Reed is saying all the roads are kind of difficult here. But then you have the Mississippi River, in which the roads suddenly narrow to just a few bridges, every 10 miles, 20 miles. It could be bigger than that. So this is Matt's job. The guy who's sitting in the navigator radar, and he needs to make hard decisions and communicate with Reed. And he's Chewie to Reed's Han Solo, if you will.
Hey guys.
The one that drives the tornado?
Yep, that's us.
You drove inside a tornado?
We sure have, yep.
Yeah. So we've watched it a few times actually, haven't we?
Yeah, I have watched a few times. The Dominator's
That's it. Yep. Well, tell them good luck today.
The
Thank you. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good day.
I know why you're out here.
Yeah, we could. We do have about 10 minutes to launch the drone if we want to. Carson, you want to launch the drone quick?
Do a base check.
We got like 10 minutes. We can do a base check. We have to make it. We do have to go pretty fast, though. It might start raining.
What are you guys seeing so far?
We're seeing some hailers off to our west, and they could go tornadic, so we got to keep an eye on that. So
Yeah, maybe
Keep an eye
5
on
to
the sky.
10.
If it does anything, I'll be impressed.
yeah,
It probably, knowing our luck, because it's there, it'll probably just
Yeah,
split
it's
off
enough
and go around.
yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on it.
It'll probably it'll mature east to you guys, I think.
Yeah. What app do y'all use?
Hey,
Radar scope?
Radar scope.
Radar Scope?
Yep.
Okay. How much is that a month?
Boy, I don't know. I'd have to
14.
Google it.
It's right in the back.
I use my radar, so I didn't know if
That's a good one.
Why is everyone spiraling over YouTube banning ad blockers? Like, chill, guys. Just use Pi. It's a free Chrome extension. And
Yeah, for chasing, radar scope is key.
You guys can see this elevated base right in front of us. That is this lead little storm.
Yeah.
Where you might. I'm talking to. We're streaming live, so
Yeah, we're streaming.
So we're watching this lead storm here, and we may track this into southeastern Missouri. Well, there's also one on the southern edge that it seems to be riding a differential heating gradient. That's down near Salem. So Salem right now is in the inflow notch of that. Even the storm we're on that's about to hit us is starting to intensify pretty rapidly. So I think we have time to launch, don't you think?
Yeah, we're already about to go.
Okay.
Oh, that's not the right cable. It's like
Hey, we're live streaming.
Yes, sir. We were just watching.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Yes, sir. Can we take a picture real quick?
Sure, yeah.
You don't have to get in the car. We just
Yes. Yeah, we're about to chase.
Guys, if you want to go, these guys are working. Like, go and take a picture, and very happy to have that happen. But kind of keep it short, honestly. Please, don't be that guy. That guy in particular, he sounds like he's keeping it short. I'm saying that guy, the royal that guy. Thank you.
Safety first, yep.
Vault check.
Yeah, we got a vault. We're launching the drone, folks. A little base check.
Drone's live.
Yeah, well, we looked out in that direction.
Yes, sir. And you said that app was what?
We might be able to see that southern base, but we're also looking at a northern base just to our
Yeah.
southwest too.
Everybody's mics are on.
Okay, on or off? On.
Yeah, you're all hot.
On.
I know.
So,
Had to throw it in there.
On.
Which direction? No, you're good. You're clear.
We do have a mesocyclone near Salem, but it's not quite tight enough to
Take the
initiate
radio
tornado
tower
potential,
that way.
but we're looking west, southwest at that base. You can see a vault as well above us.
Which one is that?
We're also looking very carefully
It's
for
like
echo
the-
tops down near Little
DJI
Rock. Even.
Mavic like Pro one. The
New MD down there.
actually really.
Same one we have for our apartment.
Oh yeah. Dude, those things come in useful. It's for y'all a lot.
I had a buddy. He's got one way bigger than that.
No towers down near I-40 right now, so
That's
could even be these coming up from Little Rock up to northeastern Arkansas Lake.
We have this one that we're in the middle of building, but it's
Oh wow!
Just FYI, yes, this is a live drone shot, and these guys are using this to look at the base of the storm. So, like right there, that's the base of a storm. Further back, that's the base of that storm. The ones here, it's hard, but you get a sense to it. That back there looks lower to me for sure. We also have, there we go, kind of inflow right there. So this is super useful for them to. We get a lowering too, or not really a lowering, but a little bit. Nothing crazy yet. But it's super useful for scouting, especially when you get further east. If you're chasing in North Dakota, South Dakota, it's flat. But if you get more east, you to get a view.
See how the base is higher and then that one's more crisp. It doesn't. Nice, and the tail cloud feeding in. It actually might be surface based. That's a big tail cloud feeding into that. Look at that.
So the tail cloud that he's talking about right now is right here, as I just showed. So
You gotta be kidding me with that. Yeah, that's a streamlined vorticity current of horizontal spin feeding into that, tilted into the vertical.
All right.
Dang. Yeah. Nice base check. Thank you. That was awesome.
You bringing it in?
So good on the street.
I'm doing a little roundy real quick.
There you can see the wall cloud there.
Is that the tail cloud behind the tree right now?
Yeah. The tail cloud's right behind that tree in front of us.
Gotta have a good view of this wall cloud.
Yeah. I guess we'll just stay ahead of this lead one, go due east onto Jeff, and then we can drop south to that one when we're ready. And just microanalyze this into the ground every chase.
But it always works, man. So don't try to fix it. It's working.
Yeah.
Oh, here.
It's a painful process.
The deputy gave me the card, said if we need anything while we're in town, call them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he said anything we guys need,
Thank you.
let us know. Police
That's
departments
awesome.
around here are amazing.
Yeah, they are.
Nice. Say thank you.
Oh, yeah, we got some scud on our left here.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you go to the front.
I got it right here.
Oh my gosh, that's consolidated.
See the wall cloud?
You got to be
It's trying
kidding
to
me
do
with
it. You see the wall?
Yeah, it's slower.
Nice.
There too.
You come over here. Nice.
It's trying. Looks a little flat, but that area there, south side, looks a little more convective there too. Hey, that's a wall cloud, folks, just west of Thayer. Got a new wall cloud there. You can also see the Salem one back a little bit behind it to the south. But we are tracking this wall cloud here in Thayer. We're going to chase this thing into far southeast Missouri. Echo tops are going up on the Salem one, and ours though, and lightning frequency is going crazy on this. So, thing does have some potential, doesn't it? A low level shear may not be quite there yet, but dang, look at that!
Nice.
What a tail cloud, beaver's tail we call it.
Nice.
Look at that. This is the Dominator drone view of that wall. Doesn't look imminent, buddy. And you can still see that nice base down near Salem, too. That could be a long-term tornado producer. This one's intensifying, though. Look at that.
You can see that thing wrap, sucking up in there.
Yeah, you can. Radar's going crazy on it. They even want to go northeast to Alton and due east, but
Look at that movement on it.
no, we go northeast on this road on 142, don't we? Wow. And down there you can see it. Can you pull that out again? Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not imminent, that's for sure. It'll push out. I don't know. That's kind of the RFD bulge, but that one's elevated. But look at that wall cloud down near Salem starting to get going. Look at that. See what I got for spring this thing back in. Okay.
30 seconds.
Yeah, Salem rotation fell apart.
It did.
And
They end up going east on this thing. Thank you, Will. Great flight.
all right, you're back.
Yeah, it went a little shot.
Can you do mic check?
Test, 1, 2, 3. Some towers out near Ponca, but I wonder. Yeah, we probably want to stay with this, don't we?
Go a
This
little
lead
east.
band, go east, over toward Jeff.
Yep.
It's a wall cloud, but I don't think it has tornado potential yet. It's a little flat.
The drone.
Yeah, that was cool, wasn't it?
I like my view versus the drone footage.
We can see it now. It does it. Yeah, this cell, it might be pinching off the Salem one a little bit, so we'll walk out on the front view now. Yeah, in a second, we'll let it get a little closer to it. You can tell we don't have enough backed winds yet.
Yeah.
And I do see some right to left motion. It looks a little convective too. There is right to left motion.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check. Yeah. Sorry, some of the transitions are weird. I just say I love when Reed talks to people and he's like, yeah, you can't tell those backed winds there, blah, blah, blah. And there, all you could do is just go, yeah. Because Reed is a genius. And it's hard to make conversation with him sometimes, especially if he's locked in and working. So he's just like, yeah, looking at those back wind, blah, 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 blah. And you're just like, nice tank. I don't know. We said that the follow vehicle, the follow shot, that is a Team Dominator Storm Recovery. So it's the that's the shot from the other angle there. And a link to that's set up by Ginger McPherson, one of our longtime book face moderators. And the link to that is in the description for more details.
Okay, so for some of the people that are watching this right now, wondering where it's at, hold up, waiting for it to load. Waiting for it to load. Give it a minute. It is a bit slow today. Hold on. Stream is fixing at the moment. Give it a minute. Okay. Stream is loaded. Okay. So the target area today is up here. Like in this area. We already got some alerts. Give me 1 second. Down in this area. This has most alerts for now. So basically area right now is this area. So if you have family members up here, I would just keep watch and be careful. So I'm gonna bring it back to Redeemer.
Okay. Still might be that one to the southwest, down near Salem at long term. Storm firing out east near Alton even. See these towers back near Harrison again to Ponca? Definitely have to keep an eye on those. These aren't doing it right now, though.
No. They're a little shot.
Okay, guys, I see a couple people like, what's going on here? I know enough about chasing and storms to kind of know what's going on. But for a real meteorologist, that's either Reed or while Reed is currently very busy right now, we have an excellent man. We got Brady. There he is. Welcome to the stream, sir.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing today?
And can you give just let's see, it looks like they might be ready to move in a second here, but let's give us an overall view of what we have to. Oh, here's Reed. Hold on. We'll be right back.
So we are going to head east on 142 and give it a little bit more time to mature and hit that wind shear. And may drop south toward another mode. It looks like this convective line is going to be approaching the Memphis area between about 5 and 9 p.m. Probably closer to 9. So we're going to have to drop south through our that angle. Yep. We're going to stay just, look at that wall cloud to your left. Saw some, they're kind of a little elevated, this thing. It's weird.
Elevated.
Cold, maybe it just doesn't have enough backed winds yet. Oh, yeah.
Look to the left.
Rotation ramped up just to the northwest.
Yeah, look to the left.
It is trying to do something up there. It's going to have to get out in front of this convection to the east of us, though. The convective line should just backbuild down into Memphis by 0Z then.
Okay, here we go. This is Brady. Brady's a meteorologist, and he has sunglasses.
For all the people that are worrying, if it's near us, it's not. It's nowhere near like Oklahoma or Texas or anything like in that area. But if you're in like Ohio, Arkansas, Missouri, you might want to watch out. So.
Gotcha. And so this is, and so with, we're also seeing a lot more action a little bit further east so far this year. And this looks like today is maybe the biggest day so far this year for that. That's true. Yeah, that was. Pay attention to weather today if you're in this area. That's it. Don't freak out. You'll be okay. Yeah, don't freak out. You'll be all right. Just pay attention. Sorry, go ahead, Brady. Whoa. You're muted. Oh no, you're muted. I did it again. No. Everything was going so good. All right, back to the guys. He was saying a lot of good.
So like over here is their target area right now.
Side of a tornado, so stay tuned. Share this stream with anybody that lives in this area. I think that the tornado threat's going to ramp up near the magic hour. Oh yeah, we got a nice mesocyclone to the north. We can clear these trees. We'll just see the damn thing. Looks like some inflow out here too. There must be another storm. Interesting. It'll probably be that thing down near southwest of there if it does do anything. Yeah.
Hold on, the live stream is kind of swinging. All right, there we go. It's back.
Looks like a shelf with some turbulence along it. Carson, you can look back behind and see a pretty nice little shelf if you want to, if you're in need of some structure. Too late. We're gonna go by this grove of trees here. We'll go right around this left bend and have it. I think the spin's up there a ways. Up on the north edge of that. There you go. Yeah.
Good shot, sir.
You can see where the lowering is up there. That was definitely that lowering off to the right.
Yeah.
Okay, I would bring in Brady to explain, but it's not just a volume thing. This is like launching a rocket, guys. So they're bus A, bus B, all this stuff like that. Anyway, so what we're seeing here used to be pretty much the entire stream, but we've thanks to our Team Dominator members, we've been able to invest in having switching SIM cards. Basically, we have T-Mobile, we have Verizon, we have AT&T, and they're all bonded together to give us the biggest data pipe possible. And also, you could see that up there, that this right here is a Starlink. But even that has problems sometimes. And we're back.
Little less trees going on here.
There we go. Oh yeah, look at that, you guys. See that vertical wall up north?
Oh yeah.
It's got some potential.
Oh yeah, that was good actually. Looks okay. Looks okay.
It's got a notch. It's starting to mothership a little bit. They're kind of merging into one. Maybe this mesocyclone down to the southwest will take over. Is there anything down there out your window, Edgar, on that base, the Salem one? Is there a base? You might not be able to see because of that hill, I guess. Yeah. That area
No, I can't see the base
that
of it
dark
because
area
of
where
the
the spin is. There is a little cut on it. That little lead wall cloud has some spin. I think there's a wall cloud on the nose there that has some spin. And then you can see a dark area up there. Rain, wrapping rain.
Yeah, so you could see there's a bit of a shelf cloud, wall cloud up there. And so they're in front of, whoop, and whoop. So they're in front of this storm right here. Okay, so they're seeing, basically you're seeing these clouds represented on this radar. Maybe you can't see it that well. Maybe you can hear somebody sneezing in the background. So you're seeing that. That's what this is up here. This is that shelf cloud. And there it is on the radar. Let's see. Down here, you can see the tornado watch that's going until late this evening. And yeah, all the details of the day down there. Also, sponsor. Thank you very much. And we'll go back when the data clears, and I'd love to bring in Brady, but I don't know. When you make a lot of upgrades on the stream, there's always something that goes wrong, and you test it out, and it goes right until It's actually important to get it right, and then everything goes wrong. That's just production in general. Yeah. And that was me getting ready to throw to them, but of course we're frozen again. Let me show you one more thing. Okay. So this has changed quite a bit here. You see this gap here? So this gap represents the difference between the surface temperature where the Dominator is. So these are numbers straight from the Dominator's weather station. So the surface temperature is 72 degrees. The dew point is 64. With that combination, the clouds are starting to get low. You see how those clouds look kind of gnarly, kind of low? That's because of this right here. And so this is an always updating kind of heads up display to give you guys pretty much an idea of what we're talking about. Sometimes you'll see it go up and it becomes less favorable for tornadoes, but you can see as we're under a 10-degree gap between the two, it is very favorable for tornadoes. It doesn't mean that that's definitely going to happen on the storm they're currently on, because it's like there's like 5-10 things that need to happen in order for a tornado to happen. But this is one of the key ones for sure. And I think with all of that drawing, I did not draw anything inappropriate, which is actually very difficult when you're doing weather, because there are shapes everywhere. Buying time until they come back. Let me see if could go a lot easier if I could get Brady in. You know what? Let's see if I could successfully get Brady in. These guys will be back within 3 minutes. It used to be like a while, but they'll be back soon, I'm sure. You could already see it's starting to come back. Bingo, bango, bongo. All right, it's moving out. Yeah, you get used to these. I think we're back. Okay. Should I try to bring in Brady one more time? Let's see. All right, I'm not going to speak. I'm going to try to bring in Brady right here.
Come on. Does it work?
I see.
Chat, let us know.
I see you. I see that your master level is jumping. It's insane if it's not going out.
Testing.
Okay.
Testing. Can you hear me, world?
All right, I think we can. And so we'll keep an eye on this down here. As soon as they get back signal, we're going to cut ourselves off and then we're going to go back. But Brady, give us an idea of the how this day might play out and how it's playing out right now.
Yeah, so Brian's shown on screen right now. We've got this massive area of enhanced risk that is a wind-driven enhanced, but also it's got a pretty good 10%. I see the chat going crazy right now, so they can hear me. That's awesome. But there is just a massive cold front that's pushing off to the east. All along that cold front, we've got severe thunderstorm warnings basically from central Michigan all the way down into Missouri. That was expected. So far, the tornado threat hasn't really materialized. We're still we got one active tornado warning right now. That is actually in Indiana. There's another one actually that's down in Florida, surprisingly. But how this will play out the rest of the day. This line's going to continue pushing off to the east. There's also more storms that are developing down there in Missouri. That's probably where the biggest tornado threat's going to be. So that's the area that we want to watch. I believe that's the area that Reed and his team are targeting. So that line, there'll still be some tornado warnings up from Indiana into Ohio, into Kentucky. So don't take those for granted. If you are in those areas, make sure you have a plan in place. But I think the bigger tornado threat's definitely down in Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, and Missouri.
Gotcha. All right. So if you're in those areas, people in the areas, again, don't go nuts. You just pay attention to the weather. Yeah. If you get a severe warning, pay more attention. If you get a tornado warning, heed it. Get into a safe place. Seriously. Shoot, I just had something. Oh, the cold front. I want to show off the cold front. That's what. Bingo, bango. Boom. There it is.
Wow.
That's
wow.
There you go.
Look at that. And you know, that front is why we've got all that shower and storm activity. On the northern side of this thing, we've got ice. So this is a really dynamic system. People in Wisconsin are like, there's no tornadoes. I'm getting an ice storm. So this is, that cold front though is why we're having all that shower and storm activity. That's going to continue bulldozing its way off to the east. And that'll be where we get all the action.
So is this like pushing the storms, or is this like initiating the storms, or is it just the mix of the two?
It was the initiator for a lot of these storms, right? Like I almost think about like, if I punch someone right in the arm, like they're gonna jump back and maybe jump up a little bit. That's kind of it's like a kickstart to the storms. It gets them going, and then it kind of pushes them off to the east. So that cold front is kind of doing that a little bit, if that makes sense.
It does. It does. Hey. Oh, they're almost back. But yeah, let's look at that. I want to look at that. Why is there one in? There was one earlier too. But yeah, you see this right here. That's a tornado warning in Florida right now too. So we have a tornado warning in Florida. We have too much drawing on the screen. We have a tornado warning up here. But yeah, we think that the main area of concern is pretty much right in the map. It is the probability of tornado. Yep. There you go. And again, this area is hatched today, which means that if storms go, if a tornado goes there, it could go big. That means EF2 plus, and these tornadoes, if they touch down, as a lot of the models are showing, they can be what we call long trackers. They can be on the ground for a while. We should bring up one of those models too. Are you able to grab maybe the Helicity Tracks model?
Yeah, let me pull it up real quick.
So the Helicity Tracks is it's basically the model's best guess as to where a rotating storm is going to happen and how far it's going to be rotating for. So it's like a storm dragged an anchor behind it and leaves a path. A rotating storm drags an anchor behind it and leaves a path. Here, we're going to let's get this. Brady's just getting it up. There's a lot of, here, you want to see it? This stuff is crazy. There's so many, meteorology is pretty complex. Did you know that, Brady?
It is. It's fun though.
It's fun. It's fun to actually know what's behind.
Hang on.
Oh, they're trying to radio me right now. Go again.
It's
Carson.
avoiding me. Hang on, that's not it.
Carson, go again.
Here we go, guys. All right. So what we're looking at now, guys, this is the Helicity Tracks. This is what Brian was saying. So this is, Helicity is like, it can be used by storms to rotate, right? And the more helicity you got, the more the storms kind of spin. These storms kind of, and like Brian said, when you see these tracks along the ground, that's a storm that's basically like sucking up all that helicity. It's rotating, possibly dropping a tornado. Now, this isn't saying everywhere we see these, kind of green or brown splotches, there's a tornado. That's not what this is saying. But generally, the storms are going over top of this helicity. And that is, guys, that's a problem right there. That is Kentucky, Tennessee, even into Indiana and Illinois, kind of the southern parts, even into Ohio, guys. Tornado threat's going to continue all night long.
Not receiving video yet. They're working on it, guys. I think they just got to restart something. Well, wow. Sorry, they're also radioing me. And oh, looks like they're back.
Yeah, and I did see someone in the chat asking about that tornado warning in Orlando. That is headed towards Orlando. So if you are in Orlando right now, you guys, I mean, we got tornado warnings all the way down in Florida today. So have a way to give weather warnings. But this right here, this is the Helicity tracks. And you don't want to see this. This is a big indication there could be some strong tornadoes today, a couple of strong tornadoes as we go throughout the evening. I think we're just in the first inning here of this event.
Yeah, they're having a problem with their Starlink here. I might need to kind of jump on with them in a second. Stand by, guys. It happens every couple of streams or so. Just reboot everything. Brady, I think I got to put you in the driver's seat for 2 minutes. Is that all right? Because unless you guys really want to listen to it.
All right. If we can pull up the radar, Brian. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. We did just get a new tornado warning right now. We've got 3 now in northern Indiana. Here, I'll let you take
bring
control
this
there, Brian.
down. I'll let you bring this down here so you can. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah. All right. You rock on that. I'm going to switch us out on the main one, and we will get these guys back up very quickly.
All right, guys, let's take a look while we're waiting for this feed to come back really quickly. And if you guys are on the other stream too, I'm going to be.
Life doesn't stop when you're getting an education. That's why Sophia offers self-paced, online, college-level courses that are designed to transfer. Access 70+ courses.
Let's just pull this up and just go. Let's just pull this radar up real quick and show these tornado warnings here. But these warnings are they're about to cross into Michigan, and we've got the outlook overlaid with these warnings. They're just going into the 2% risk right now for tornadoes. So 3 of them back to back just to the north of Fort Wayne, Indiana. That includes Auburn. That's Auburn, Indiana, not Auburn down south. And then we also have Kendallville in the northernmost warning, and then Sturgis all the way up to Sherwood going into Union City. Those cities, all 3 of those tornado warnings are in northern Indiana and southern Michigan. And those are the only warnings we have outside of the tornado warning down in Orlando right now. But look at this line, and look how basically from Grand Haven, Grand Rapids, all the way down through Muncie, Indiana. All of those storms are severe thunderstorm warnings. So regardless of if you're gonna tornado or not, you're gonna get strong winds. So that is what we got for the next hour. Let's go a little bit further to the south, and we're gonna try to pull up radar here. And just got word we are about to come back on. But we're gonna take a look at these radars really quickly and just take a look at some of these warnings. Let's get the radar up. Okay. All right. Well, we're waiting for that radar in Missouri, and these are starting to enter into that 10% risk. So, okay. This one off to the east here. Sorry, guys, we're just getting the radar to load here. Like I said, this is just the beginning, guys. This is just the beginning of the night, and I expect many more tornado warnings. If you guys were watching the stream last night, we didn't really have many tornado warnings at all. We had giant hail. Today, that risk is going to be way different. This is a tornado threat today, also a wind threat, also a hail threat. So we've got the radar up right now. These are the storms I would be most concerned right now with a tornado threat for the next couple of hours as they move into an environment with the just better tornado parameters, better conditions for tornadoes. So we got a long night ahead of us here. And if we look at these storms right now, they really don't look that impressive yet. And I think these are probably the storms that Reed is targeting. But as we go throughout the night, if some of these stay isolated like they are, that's a problem. That'll be a problem because forming a tornado and forming into supercells, and that's not what we want to see if they come. But for now, they're kind of isolated. While they stay isolated, that's when the tornado threat could be the greatest. I got folks asking me about Kentucky as well. Let's go up here to these tornado warnings and just look at them for just a quick second. Guys, look at that line. Look at that line of storms. I mean, that is a potent line of storms. Winds of 60 to 70 miles an hour here. Sturgis, you've got this one tornado warning. All three of these warnings, guys, all three of them are radar indicated. So we've got Sturgis is in one, Kendallville is in the other, and then Auburn and Avila and Waterloo in Indiana, just to the north of Fort Wayne, is in the third. Now, these storms are about to move into Ohio. So this will be an Ohio threat later on tonight. Right now, they're in Indiana. But those are the only tornado warnings we have along the line right now. If we take a look a little bit further to the south, guys, this line, all along this line, every single one of these storms is severe thunderstorm warned. So widespread damaging winds is going to be a problem. And that threat will only increase as we go throughout the night tonight. So we're talking winds of 60 to 70 miles an hour. And that could be what ends up doing the most damage over the biggest area tonight. If we are going to get a couple of tornadoes, but the winds are no joke for sure. Let's take a look all the way up in Michigan too, because we do have right on the backside of this too, guys. We do have, and we'll go back to these storms in just a second. We've got ice storm. We've got an ice storm warning in Wisconsin. So you guys up here in Wisconsin are getting ice. So that just shows you how big this system is. And we're going to have tornadoes today, but also we could have a very destructive ice storm. Thank you everyone in the chat. It's gifting memberships. It's gifting. Make sure you guys do become members of this channel, of this stream. This helps us out tremendously. This helps Brian out. This helps Reed and the team out. So make sure you smash that like button too, guys. The more you smash the like button, the more that helps us out. The more it promotes our stream, gets us on people's YouTube pages. So please, guys, everyone that's watching, we've probably got like 10, 20,000 people watching. Smash that like button right now. All right, so Michigan, I'm just going to quickly go state by state here and just give you guys, because I know there's probably a lot of people in the chat that are in different states all across this line. So Michigan, your guys' threat's going to be over the next couple of hours. As this line moves into Michigan, we'll expect some tornado warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings, all that jazz. And Lansing, these storms are going to be on top of you within the next hour to two. Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, these storms are hitting you right now. Ann Arbor, Detroit, you guys are going to be in the next couple of hours. And then moving further to the south here, going into Indiana, Muncie, Fort Wayne, you guys are getting these storms right now. But then into Ohio, Van Wert, Bellefontaine, Columbus, Cleveland, and Cincinnati, you guys will be up next, probably anywhere from about, let's say 6 to 9, maybe 10, 11 at night will be when these storms affect you guys. For the most part, if you're in Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, your main threat will be winds. There could be some isolated spin-ups, like we said, but the main threat is going to be this wind threat with a couple of embedded tornadoes. As we go further to the south, the further south you go, the better the tornado threat, the higher the tornado threat will be. So going into southern Indiana and then going into Kentucky aren't on your doorstep just yet. They will be on your doorstep in Kentucky, southern Indiana. So make sure you do, if you do live in those areas, these storms are coming and they're coming fast. So Bowling Green, Louisville, Lexington, get ready for these storms. And then going even further to the south here into Missouri. Once again, all severe thunderstorm warnings at this point, but that's good for now. I think that'll change in the future. But in Missouri, even in Arkansas and Mississippi, guys, you guys could get some strong storms, especially if you live in Tennessee. You know, that's Memphis, that's Nashville will be later at night. And then going into, you know, Bowling Green in Kentucky, Owensboro, you guys are going to be up next for these storms between probably 6 to 9, maybe even 10 o'clock at night. The further east you go, the later the storms are going to get.
Well, so just FYI, guys, we're working on it. They're in an area. I could show you the coverage maps. There's 0 cell service there. So we were riding the Starlink, and now Starlink just decided like, anyway, they're moving east, I believe. So they'll be entering back into coverage. We're looking at now is that this data, we know that this data is accurate and live. So we have a bunch of severe storms up here. It looks like we have a couple tornado warnings all the way up here too. But anyway, we are still, thanks for being patient. Looks like we need a second Starlink, which is like absurd. Anyway, that's where membership goes. Thank you. Thank you guys. I'm going back to tech support. Thank you, Brady.
No, thank you, Brian. And thank you guys,
5.
chat.
Stormcat 5, his link is in the description. Thank you, chat. All right. One sec, buddy.
All right, guys, let's go back to it here. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all. You guys could do a lot with your day today. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you for watching. You guys don't see these guys. They do so much hard work behind the scenes. They launch rockets into tornadoes, but behind the thing that makes it happen, that's also basically rocket science. So it's pretty cool the setup they have. So I want you guys to appreciate it and just know, you know, there's a lot of hard work that goes into this. And thank all of you for joining us today too. Hopefully we won't be looking at a tornado outbreak like we definitely have possible. But right now, you know, we don't really have a lot going on in terms of the tornadoes just yet. And interestingly enough, if we go further to the north, the tornado warning that we had expired. So we got 2 now. We've got 2 tornado warnings up here still for this line of storms. They're trying up here. They definitely are. So if you do live in these, any warning that we get today, whether it's radar indicated or it's observed, take it seriously. You never, and interestingly enough, these severe thunderstorm warnings down here to the south, these are for wind gusts of 70 miles an hour. So you got quarter-size hail. So not really that, the hail's really not a problem today. It's the wind. And Fort Wayne, as Reed likes to say, I mean, look at it. Look how big this severe thunderstorm warning is. That's a wind bag. You've got a pretty epic wind bag up here that is packing a punch with winds of 60 to 70, 80, you know, possibly even 80-mile wind gusts. And where you're generally looking for the strongest winds, you kind of look right at the center, right? See kind of where it bows out. That's where the strongest winds will be. So Auburn, right where that tornado, have your kind of strongest wind gusts of 70-mile-an-hour plus. So, all right, let's go further to south. Let's take a look at the storm that Reed and team are on right now, because this red circle right here, that's where Reed is. And I tell you what, if that is actually where they are currently, they're in like a big time hail core. So that does not surprise me that their signal is dipping down a little bit, because if they're in that hail core, they're trying to get Starlink, that's a problem. Because if you think about it, right, Starlink shoots up. It's a satellite, it gets internet from the satellite. So when they're in this big storm, that signal tries to get through there. If it hits off a couple of hailstones, they're toast. So they're moving through this storm right now. And yikes, that's actually some big time hail. Let me see how big that is. Hang on, guys. That's golf ball. That's golf balls, guys. We got golf balls falling from the sky here. This is heading towards Poplar Bluff. So if you're in Poplar Bluff, get ready for a really strong storm with some golf ball size hail. And that is all, guys. That is all in southeastern Missouri where we've got this action going on. I tell you what, I would not want to be there right now. I don't. My car's taken some hailstones before. Not looking forward to it taking more. So if you do live in Poplar Bluff, get if you are really, if you're in this risk area, guys, pull your cars inside, right? Please don't park under an overpass. That's a problem. But this storm is a really nasty storm. Of all the storms I see, this is probably the one that has the best chance of forming into a strong supercell. So once again, Reed and his team, they are just on it. They are always on the right storm. New Dents, the Dom. I agree. Unpopular. Chat is off the charts today. Chat, where are you guys checking in from? Let us know where you're checking in from in the chat.
Whoops. So here's my question, because we're talking to our connectivity partner here, who they're geniuses, and they're like, there's very little Starlink coverage there at the moment. Like, how is that possible? There's satellites. Why does that happen?
Maybe one has been shot out of the sky.
I'm just like, it's just annoying. All right, but again, they're on the move, so we'll be going into, and who knows? Because we're in a huge hail core now. Maybe we just destroyed the Starlink too. So I don't know. Anyway,
Oh, no.
I mean, there's some protection on it, but they get into some pretty big hail. We will be back. Continuing, we're rebooting, we're doing this, we're unplugging, we're plugging. If you've been on the stream before, occasionally this happens, but we always come back. I don't think we've ever been like, So let me just keep working with these guys, and they're going to continue to move into maybe better cell coverage area. You can see they're at 339 kilobits per second, getting a little bit of Verizon, getting that tick, just a tickle of Verizon.
Oh, we're starting to cook.
No, just a
No.
tick, just a.
No. Come on. Oh no, did I celebrate too soon?
Yeah, you get a feel for it. You notice like the way that it starts to come back, it kind of pauses. If it really if it goes good and then holds a pause, you're like, oh, it's about to jump and we're about to be back. I mean, from what we could see here, I mean, is that hail fog? I mean, or is it, maybe it's just a bad image? It can't be. Probably not hail fog.
Big time hail, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's big time hail. I mean, we're talking about golf ball plus, I would think. But that could be the issue. I wonder if the golf balls came down and destroyed the Starlink on top. They're punching through this core.
Yeah, you can see that core. That's the core right there.
Yeah.
That basically one of the reasons we like this color scheme is because it makes it pretty obvious to see the big white balls are right there. On other ones, it's, what now? Now what I just did? There you go.
We're having fun. You know what, Brian? We're having fun. Okay.
I appreciate that you are. I'm sweating. I'm sweating right now.
So sorry.
I'll be right back. But yeah, why don't you actually let's just keep updating on what's going on right now and doing
Sounds
our
good.
best, and I'll keep working on this over there. Here we go.
All right, guys, we're gonna keep rolling here. Guys, thank you so much for all the, thank you guys for being here. And I think you guys checking in the chat. Let me know where you guys are. I can try to tailor where we are cooking here with the radar. But right now, guys, the storm they're on, I mean, this is a beast of a storm. It is an absolute beast of a storm. I would expect the hail. I mean, it says golf ball. It could be even bigger right now. But this storm is getting, and the velocity guys on it, it's starting to get its act together here. So could it, it's not going to produce a tornado in the next 5 minutes. But I mean, of all the storms I'm seeing, it's starting to develop some rotation on it. The fact that it does have big hail, that's a good sign. That means it's a healthy storm. So if you do live in Dauphin, this storm's coming right at you. This is the storm that they're on. They just actually extended that severe thunderstorm warning out a little bit further to the east. So Poplar Bluff, you're up next. And then even to the south as well, we've got another good-looking storm here. It's got a pretty good-looking inflow notch as well right in there where you got inflow pumping in. But we did get another tornado warning really quickly. We're going to go right back to this storm. And guess where? It's where we all expected all of our tornado warnings today. Not really, but we do have another tornado warning right along this line up in Indiana. This warning, it includes, I think it's Angola, Cambria, Jamestown up here. I think this is right along, it's right along the Indiana-Michigan state line. I think this tornado warning actually covers 3 states, Ohio, Michigan, and Indiana. So that's why there's so many counties on it. But it's radar indicated once again, and I wouldn't be surprised over the next hour. We're going to get a couple of warnings as this line kind of continues to try to spin up here. Go ahead, Brian.
I just they're just saying there's just lots of trees on the sides. Where does anybody live close to where these guys are right now? Like, does anybody live close? Where are we? We are just on the border, and Missouri. Yeah, we're just on the border here. Does anybody live around here? Is there cell service? Because we're not really seeing much. I see a lot of people in chat saying no, but
on the warnings, a lot of times they'll put the population size. I'm trying to find it.
But just one thing I just want to show off. So guys, this, if you're getting into weather, you slice the bow in half, right? Generally. Down here, there's kind of lesser of a chance of tornadoes. Lesser. Not zero at all. But up here, because the bow is like that way, and just the way that all the winds are going and everything like that, just on the top here, that's where you could see some tornado warnings of all these like little spin ups and eddies and things like that. Why does that happen on that side?
Yeah, it's interesting, right? It's because of the fact that the winds are starting to wrap around the low pressure, right? As you get kind of closer to the low pressure system, the winds are kind of, wanting to kind of move more, rotate more. And so that's why, you've got inflow that's pushing up from the south. You got winds pushing up from the south. And that as the winds kind of move up from the south, they tend to turn a little bit towards the low. So you have some natural rotation that just kind of happens. And then you'll get these little kinks in the line, right? And when you get those little kinks, that's where you can have a quick spin up of a tornado. Usually those aren't long lasting. Normally they're on the ground for a long time, but they still can be destructive. So, always take those, even when you get warnings in a line, always take those seriously, because you're not going to have much warning. They're going to be there 1 second, not there the next. And you're really not going to know whether or not one's coming to you until it's actually on the ground normally.
Yeah. And if anybody works for a company, put up a tower over here. Just put up a tower over there.
Brian, I just looked. That severe thunderstorm warning they're in is for like 3,000, a population of 3,000 people.
So it's 3,000 people over how many square miles? Probably not.
It's a
okay.
lot.
So, all right. So yeah, they're just, here's a town, here's a town, here's a town, here are towns, here are towns, here are towns. And and look at this. They are just far from all of them. And this is This is me going help. Actually, it didn't turn into a good drawing. Okay. All right, let's actually stand by.
Stand by.
Dang.
Ooh, yeah, fancy radar. Like that.
She has her problems.
We all do. No one's perfect. No one's perfect.
I'm a very glass half empty. That's why I like my glass.
In search of the perfect fit, we put Power Beats Pro 2 through 1,500 hours of rigorous testing. The result? It stays locked in for the world's greatest athletes, and it'll stay locked in for you.
I like the way you look. I like the way you look.
Kia, movement that inspires.
With these storms, it's always hard to look at. Normally there isn't like that green and red, perfect Christmas colors back to back. But look at those winds, guys. Wow, look at that. That is what you call a windbag. Those are winds of 60 to 70 miles an hour. And regardless of if or not there's a tornado, you're going to get strong winds with these. I'm trying to find, Brian, where the kink is. Get that good. Let me see if I can zoom out. So, guys, once again, the red, that's winds moving away from the radar. The green, that's winds moving towards the radar. So this big blob of red you see is actually winds literally pushing away from the radar. And what we look for when we look for any tornadoes would be, is there any green next to red? Because once again, green's going towards the radar, red's going away from the radar. So anytime where you see kind of them going in opposite directions, right, like this, that's rotation. So looking at this, it's really hard to see in this line. Okay, are there any where a tornado would be? Your guess is probably as good as mine here, but maybe right in there with that little kink towards the center of the screen would be where you would have a tornado. So York, Northwest, that'd be the most likely spot. But once again, these tornadoes, and look at that, just like that, tornado warning's gone. So these warnings are oftentimes really quick. The tornadoes, they spawn, come down, hit the ground, and then go back up. And sometimes it's really hard to figure out right now if there's actually a warning or if there's actually a tornado on this. That's why you always treat these with respect here. So Northwest, Cambria, Fremont, Angola up here. I think this is in Indiana still. Getting put to the test here. But this storm up here is going right towards Cambria, and I believe that's in Michigan. Yeah. So, but look at that. The other warning to the south, gone. So that shows you these warnings come and go quick. We'll probably get another one or two here in the next hour. And we'll come back to that. But right now, you can't really pinpoint the exact location where this is.
Oh, sorry. Let's move this one down here. There you go. What?
There we go. Someone said I look orange today. That's not good. It can't be good. What's wrong?
I'm looking at the cell service. We just got maps from our connectivity guy. He's like, here are all of the cell towers in the area. Here's all the coverage. Like where they are, there's nothing.
That's unfortunate.
So if you guys are looking to get off the grid, take a note of where we are right now and just go there. This is the best place that we've found in a long time to be off the grid. We'll say that. If you're one of those folks that gets irritated by. That's the place to
be on the grid, though, Brian. Right? For anyone that lives there, that's to be on the grid. It's just unfortunate, especially us.
What are you doing, Starling? What are you doing? Like, that plant's not cheap. It's not cheap. Okay. Anyway, yeah, build a resort there. Like who said that in chat. I would go to that resort. But overall, let's do kind of a zoom out of what's going on with this whole system today. So again, so when you hear these guys say there are two modes, that means like there's two areas with two different meteorological things that can happen. Generally, is that right? Right, Brady?
Yeah. There's generally two modes. I mean, if we simplify it down, there's two modes, right? There's discrete, which is like, think about if you're in a crowded room and there's maybe, there could be 100 people in the room and there's 10, right? So there's just not a lot. There's room to move around. Everyone can kind of sit at their own table. That's like discrete storms. They kind of have their own space. No one's like sitting next to them, like chewing in their ear or something. That's my pet peeve. But the other mode is like a QLCS, right? We don't want to get in. That's a fancy scientific term. It just means a line. It's like linear.
Oh,
right?
We got a tornado warning down where they are.
Oh, we do. I knew that was going to happen. I mean, this was the one storm that
these guys are on it right now too. These guys are on it right now.
So new warning that just came in is a radar indicated tornado warning. But the velocity looks pretty good. Doniphan, so right where there's not good reception. Poplar Bluff, you're also in this warning. So.
Poplar Bluff. Sorry, I don't mean to correct you in
front
of the world, but it's Poplar Bluff. Doniphan. Okay, so this is tornado warnings for Poplar Bluff, Quillen, and Fisk. And Naylor and Neelyville, you're also in that warn area, so please get into your safe location. Let's see if we could see this rotating as we animate it. Well,
oh yeah,
I'm hearing them a little bit.
Yeah, right where that green red touch, right? That's where we're most concerned for. And tell you what, this storm, out of all of the ones that we're looking at, this one definitely looks like it's got the most juice right now, and it's moving right into the area that we expected to have tornadoes. So this is not a surprise. This is kind of exactly what we expected to happen with this storm. It's still got ping pong ball size hail.
Well,
oh, are we back? It's a miracle.
It's
a tornado.
Well, we're back. We'll just get out of the way. We'll do the chase. I wonder how they're doing this because I don't see data.
Is it an easy route? How many minutes? 40. How many minutes till the storm gets there?
We're back. We're back, Brady.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, does this warning have any details here? Let's see.
Yeah, it's it's radar indicated tornado and ping pong ball sized hail. It's for eastern Ripley County, southwestern Butler County, and southeastern Missouri. Goes until about 5:30 Central, so that's about 40 minutes from now. But this is just kind of the beginning of this storm, and
yeah.
Okay,
so this is well. All right, let's try it.
Come on, everyone in the chat. Wish you luck.
Wait, can't press the button yet.
See, Brian, I thought the warning would do it. I thought the warning would juice up our internet because that's how it works, right?
Yeah. And look, the good thing about this warning and the lack of cell service here is that it probably means that not that many people are in this area here. So looks like we're back. Let's go for it, guys.
Too bad. That would be easy. Get out near Corning or something, or that's almost a Poplar Bluff, that South 67 option. This is it, Junction 21. We gotta decide here, guys. What does velocity look like on that? I mean, reflectivity. Yeah, it's a windbag thing. That southern one is isolated. Can I look at that for a second? Yeah. If that thing moves due east, it might be able to stay south of the outflow.
He said we're back.
We're back. We're in a tornado warning in Doniphan.
I think we're back.
I think we got to go south.
Pocahontas.
What do you guys think?
Can't see anything now. Ooh. Which one is that? One to the south look better?
I mean, that's how it looks.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. This is going to produce as it goes northeast. But
All right, just coming in to tell you guys we're back solidly. US Cellular, good job. Verizon, good job. Those are the ones working. We're back. Here we go.
We're back.
We're back. Okay.
Sorry, we got to figure.
Yeah,
Hold on. You want to go south or you want to just keep going?
I guess we'll just keep going.
Okay.
Is the Tor Possible tag on the southern one?
No.
I wonder if that's behind outflow, so. Yeah, let's do that Poplar Bluff.
Okay.
We're still on for Poplar Bluff. Anyway, we can go southwest on a Poplar Bluff back even down south again, right?
The Corning and all that.
Yeah.
Neelyville.
So we can drop down to Corning if we have to.
Okay.
It's just going to be really hard to get back in front of this thing.
Yeah, 37 minutes at least to Poplar Bluff.
How far till that storm gets to Poplar Bluff?
Got 26 and a half miles to go.
So we can maybe catch it. We'll probably catch it right when it gets to 40. Yeah. We'll catch it right when it gets to Poplar Bluff then if we make it.
All right, so it's go time. We have to head over towards Poplar Bluff, and we're in a tornado warning right now, and we got to get. So it's got 26 miles that the crow flies.
I need navigation. Junction 160.
Yep. 0.3 coming up 160. Go to the right. Go to the right here. 0.1. These winds wrapping around the backside here.
Video's paused, but all right.
Hang on.
Audio's still there. Boom.
Right there. Sometimes if you show me the map, I have a visual guide so that I can see it a little better. Perfect. This we're going to do that. Run it. Damn, it's ejecting, isn't it? I think it's just to our east, that tornado. That thing on the, I keep going on this for a little bit. I need to know how far.
A while, yep.
Just let me know how far exactly.
20 miles.
Okay, good, that's perfect.
Oh, there it is. That's 20 miles to a roundabout, so just keep ripping. We're going to pass to the northwest of Doniphan.
Okay.
All right, so
take it right here and just keep going, right?
Here we are. Here, we're right here in this tornado warning.
Okay.
We're trying to get back out in front of the storm. It's really hard to get back out in front of them when you get behind them when you're dealing with the terrain that we have right now. But I think we can do it. We're going to head up towards Poplar Bluff. Try to catch it there. It's going to be close. We're going to be getting there about the same time the storm is.
We had some tree damage too back there. That was that mesocyclone passed over. We saw some evidence maybe that it could have been on the ground.
Yeah.
But we've been in the hail core the entire time, getting hammered by golf ball hail. And now the situation.
To our front and to our right. We got stuff in the road.
around to the north of it. So that'll give us a little extra time. It's gonna be hard to catch. Got a light coming up here. I'm gonna continue to go straight. Doesn't look like much damage in Doniphan.
Yeah, lights are all on.
Maybe a hail signature to our east. Boy, that mesocyclone's going nuts. We're gonna have to beat that thing to Poplar Bluff. Poplar Bluff, get in your safe place. The storm is ramping up big time. Headed in your direction.
Minutes. Poplar Bluff.
All right, we're northwest of it now. Yeah, we just got to get it to Poplar Bluff, don't we? Yep. The northeast option, we may even just stay in the core the whole time and then pop south, but just let it come to us. Yeah. Keep an eye on that one to the southwest. It's struggling a little bit. This is the storm we want to be on. The lead storm. Thank you guys for staying. Yep. Oh yeah, it's starting to touch down this towards southeast. Look at it, starts it on the local band.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You might be trying to wrap up right now, right?
Yeah.
Boy, we're gonna have a tough time catching that thing. We got it, I think, don't you?
We keep hammering.
How many miles is that to our southeast right after that scan? 5. Yep. Turkey. So this developing tornado is 5 miles off to our southeast, everybody. We are making a beeline to Poplar Bluff. We're trying to beat this developing tornado to Poplar Bluff. This thing is running into the wind shear. We may end up passing this thing all the way into western Kentucky up here.
The last week is going to go nuts.
Yep. Ramp it up. That's some range folding with the RFC. Based on your analysis of the radar, does it seem like we're catching it?
We are.
It does.
That's good.
Yeah. We're doing it.
We're about to get into some serious core, which is going to slow us down up here.
I'm keeping an eye on that storm to our southwest as well.
Yep.
What the?
Seems like as it's gone tornadic, the hail core might be getting more compact too.
Yep.
Tighter with the tornadoes.
got around about 13 miles. That's the next thing coming up.
Yeah. All right. So we're right here on this storm. You can see the circulation just off to our southwest. But we want to keep an eye on this storm down here, which has a nice little mezzo on it, nice hail core. That might be the storm we drop down to next. But this one has a tornado warning on it. Look at those velocity signatures. That means that those winds are very, very high speed and it's spinning. So we're going to be able to get in position probably in about the next 10 minutes. So yeah, stay tuned.
That looks a little different. Yeah, it does. Is that a new radar? You see him. That would pick up tornadoes of our south guys right down there, maybe. What about the shut that works out? 7 north. Watch the right side of the vehicle for one of these tornadoes move north. I'll let you know what anything these
Our tornado is now observed.
Observed. Got an observed tag on it right now. Going towards Naylor. Confirmed tornado posted to our south. Guys, it's right down there.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on that.
I am.
That dark area. Getting big hail.
Not see anything yet. Just milk.
We got an observed tornado just coming into Poplar Bluff, folks. Poplar Bluff, we need you in your safe place. We are in the hail core just north of this, just about 5 miles. Maybe less, maybe 2 or 3. Messy, doesn't it? It's a flop fest, but if anything, it's going to be over there. Might be trying to cycle out here even. It's probably a tornado just to our south, guys, right down there.
Yeah, just to the south.
That about quite a.
Give me
Even
this,
though it's
and I'll
milky,
be ready.
You know, and
Yeah.
still looks dark.
Yeah, put me on.
Oh, he's got the rocket going. Look at that.
Look here, guys. Rocket, getting ready. We're prepping for a launch.
Hey, yeah. Launch it right at the rear end of the tornado. Again. Keep hammering, we're good.
I'm taking the sensor out of its charging base right now.
See any structure down there at all? Not at all.
Nothing yet. Can't even, yeah.
I hope. Yeah, that's down there, isn't it?
Yeah, looks like the tornado might have just went through Naylor.
Yeah, you got a debris circulation on it?
No, that's just right with a couple it is. No CC yet.
See that one out east?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it. It's still.
That's the couplet out east. That's where the is, I think. Right at the tip of that hook.
Right on the very tip.
You what? Or inside that hook ball. Yeah. Keep hammering. They were catching.
What nourishes you more? Is it the strength you build or the strength you share? Beef is packed with protein, a key nutrient that helps build and repair muscle. So grab a bite and do some real bodybuilding. Together, we bring more. Strengthen your day at beefitswhatsfordinner.com.
Hello, Oklahoma. Colton Thompson here, and the Green Tag Sales Event is happening now at Oklahoma City Volkswagen. During the Green Tag Sales Event, get deals like 0.9% on the new 2024 Volkswagen Atlas or 0% on the new 2024 Volkswagen Tiguan. And as always, we provide all of our customers with a Route 66 Advantage plan that includes 3 years complimentary maintenance on all new vehicles. Oklahoma City Volkswagen, servicing you and nothing else.
That keeps us, buys us more eastward motion. Okay, we got it. We got it. I love that. Great creativity. We got it.
Still can't see a thing over here.
I think it's south-southeast of us by 4 miles or so.
Okay. 6.4 to the roundabout. We're going to go through it and keep going east.
Ooh, that was a fail.
It's going to be a big one. We can get in the inflow notch of this. We'll bombs away. We'll launch it.
Okay.
Yes. We're going to launch a rocket up here, maybe a Poplar Bluff, everybody, if we can catch this.
The terrain's going to start getting much better.
Right.
Will, you got his rocket ready?
Yeah. Digging through my bag trying to find some stuff, but read my visibility, it's limited back here. Okay. So whenever we get ready, you tell me like orientation from the vehicle on which direction you want to launch.
Alrighty. Be right in that inflow notch. How far to that east option?
5.3 to the roundabout.
Need some gummy sugar power.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to take that. We're just going to go straight east out of here. Then that'll get us into some better terrain and hopefully near this thing.
The turn is at the roundabout?
We go straight through it like that.
How far to the east turn? We bend off this road and go due east.
5 does that.
5?
Yeah, 5 miles.
Beyond the roundabout or total?
Five to the roundabout, and then bring the stop again.
Don't worry about the core. If we get through this core, we're good.
Left turn coming up.
Left turn?
I mean, just a left curve, I should say. Because these curves come up fast.
Thank you for that. I need those.
Yeah,
right curve here.
Yep. We got a right curver happening.
Getting a lot darker in here. Now we're getting closer to it.
Another curve coming up.
We were cutting this so close.
Yeah. I'll show you velocity when you get out of these curves. You got about 30 seconds.
East, southeast of us. Right in front of us. We're trying to tighten up. Yeah, I think due east will be the option. We'll decide when we get there.
Okay.
That'll allow us to hook slice it maybe. Or maybe we'll be ahead of it.
Oh yeah, I think I had a beefy wall cloud on it.
What?
Look at this. How's it going through town?
It's hard for me to.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Beefy big wall cloud.
Is that a tornado or a wall cloud, do you think?
Man, I can't see the ground, but that definitely could be a tornado.
Who shot that?
James Wilson.
He would have said tornado if that was on the
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Chance. What road is down there? Roundabout's got to be soon.
2.3 to it.
Okay.
We're not hugging, but
Where is it relative to us? The radar, the coupling, do you think just southeast, or how many miles?
Southeast of us, and then it's
2 miles, 3 miles southeast.
1.4.
Due southeast, right?
Yes.
Wonder if that east option will cut us short of it or not. Doesn't look like it's on the ground right now.
No. That's the latest scan.
Yep. How's that storm looking to the southwest still?
Almost exactly the same as it has been. Actually, might even lose a little bit of the from another radar site.
This guy's gonna have over.
Yeah. There's 2 of them here. We're still in this storm to the north. This tornado warning storm right here is in the dead center of it, and then we're still keeping an eye on this other storm that is right down here, just to the northwest of Pocahontas.
Roundabout in 0.8.
And we're getting ready to come into Poplar Bluff with this storm right
We
here.
should consider going south.
Yeah.
Well, what is it on reflectivity? Is it still kind of that QLCS? Ooh, that's old. Yeah, flattened a little bit. Can you zoom out? Okay. Yeah, let's go south. Let's go south to Corning.
Okay, here we go. Get ready to go south.
Yeah. Coming up right here.
Yep, here we go. 0.4.
Okay, perfect.
You're going to take the south option.
All right, folks. We this storm is just a little bit of a HP beast, and we've got another storm that's headed toward Corning that we're going to keep an eye on. Perfect. That was huge.
Yeah.
This is Doniphan, right? Or no, Poplar Bluff. We're in Poplar Bluff. Yep. Power's still on.
Here's your unit right here, 67 south.
You guys think we should drop to that next storm?
There is now a tornado warning south of Bakersfield as well, pretty far over there to the west.
There's
Drop
your,
to that next one.
not here, I don't think. We've got to keep going a little bit.
Perfect. Thank you. Roundabout.
Right here. Right.
Yeah. Yep. The event's happening fast now. Yep. Well, that's a nice isolated supercell down there. Look at that thing.
Yeah.
That is a beast.
Yeah.
How many miles till we get to Corning?
20 minutes.
Perfect.
So we're going south to an isolated supercell heading near Corning, and that's what we want because it's 1 second.
Yeah, we're still in the RFP of this thing.
Yeah, we got to get through this. We might hear a little bit of hail, but we're going to rip south to Corning and get in front of an isolated supercell. Tired to have them on their own like that.
We'll clear this rain here shortly.
18 miles to Corning, 19 minutes. Massage strip.
Man, these events are so intense.
These are brutal.
When
we get a plane chase, we're just going to be
Bakersfield tornado warning. Mountain
for Salem.
Hey, I just got to update. Our storm recovery team stopped and checked on a building that was struck by lightning.
Whoa.
That was on fire, but everything.
Whoa.
No one was hurt. They're catching back up with us.
Okay.
So that's where they disappeared to.
Can you have a meet us in Corning?
Yeah, I got my location. But they are. Team Dominator Search and Recovery, which is our efforts to go in and help immediately after storms and then long-term afterwards as well. So they're actually following us today. So that way, anytime we
they had to come through here.
Anytime we get on a storm and there's debris,
Sign down back there.
they're going to definitely be right out there. They're going to do search and recovery. They're going to make sure that everyone gets taken care of. So they went down because there was a building that was struck by lightning. So there they are. Now they're catching back up with us. They're going to stay with us the whole case.
You might even intercept before the river.
For Othersville?
Okay. Is that southeast though?
Yeah. There's Corning, there's Othersville, but
okay.
Really not much.
Yeah. This one's got potential. What is Will doing back there?
We're like, what the heck?
He's gone.
He's a ghost. Oh, we can see.
We can see again.
Hey, we got some damage here, guys. Tornado damage potentially.
All right.
No.
Good to go. Good to go. Good to go.
No tornado damage.
Be good to air out this place in a second.
Yeah, that thing is an HP chugger. It's got a comma head back here.
Yeah, that thing is massive. Big old rainer.
Just going.
Yeah, I think that storm we're heading down towards is nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
I mean, the air around it looks good.
The HRRR model was
Deal. Let's zoom out a little bit here. Here's the storm that they were just on that was headed to Poplar Bluff. But when the newest radar scan came in, this type of scan, the velocity scan, Reed could see, he's like, oh, you know what? It looks like that's lifted. Now, if you're still inside that tornado warning, please stay in your safe place because things could lift and they could set back down again. So just if you're in there, do that. But you could see that they've made a turn here. So they're now headed south. They're going to Corning because this storm here has caught their eye, this one by Pocahontas. And the reason for that is that if we look at the kind of typical looking at things on radar, this reflectivity, you could see that, let me just move this stuff down here a little bit. You could see that these storms are kind of in a mess together, but this one down here has all this clean air right here, and it's all on its own. It's like what Brady was saying before, a discrete storm. It's just like this is a crowded dance floor, and this one is like, Dirty Dancing. Everybody's given this one room, and there it is. I don't know.
It was awesome.
I think you're
perfect.
muted. I can't even hear you now.
Well, looks like it should be okay.
Yeah. Beautiful shot you have right there, sir.
That storm that you're looking at is a broad mesocyclone now. It looks like the tornado lifted. We did see a flattened sign and some large branches down. Pocahontas storm is going berserk. So we can get to this town right there. What town is that?
Biggers and Reno.
Okay, let's type in Biggers and see what it does for us. That is a tornado warning storm, but it's a high precipitation supercell, and it looks like it did produce a quick tornado there, just to the northeast of Naylor and into the south side of Poplar Bluff, but we didn't see any bad damage. Big branches down, flattened sign.
32 minutes to Biggers. 13 miles to Corning. That's where we'll go west.
Yeah, we got a river here. Something. We may just have to let that thing jog, but we'll see what happens when we get to the Corning.
And that couplet on our storm is good right now?
Yeah, we're timing it perfectly too. I bet we get down to Corning, go east and south, and then get it there.
Can I get Noble?
Yeah. A little green space. This is going to be a big ripper, I think. Yeah, I think, was it Neelyville or Naylorville?
Naylor.
Or that,
Naylor.
We're in Neelyville now.
Damn, every skate that couplet on
Yeah.
Southern Storm is looking great. That
Crazy.
storm is just, I bet it's a pretty structured storm.
I bet it's amazing looking, yeah.
It's very compact.
Yeah, I'm
Our
riding
storm's
those
gonna
sticks to
continue
store
to
some
crank
log
too.
files.
Look at that. Trying to cycle again.
But I can't see the keyboard and I'm getting water all over my computer.
Yeah, you were looking at that new mesocyclone over there, Carson. That's the back side of it. See how it has that elevated base that wraps all the way around? It's hard for those storms to be surface based. It's got that huge like outflow boundary with it. Try to reinforce in front. Got a problem with the phone. Blinker. Yeah. See the core down there, but
You see how nuts that would be?
storm we just we're on is trying to intensify near Quillen now. Quillen into Dexter.
Does that look good now?
Yeah, this thing's going to produce eventually a Pocahontas storm unless it gets disrupted by the. I'm leaning toward just dropping down to that town of Biggers, but then we'd have to go back north and east.
Do you like Noble?
We could at least go west of Corning and get a look at it. It is going to go very close to Corning.
That's what Noble looks like, at least just for future reference, if you want that.
Let's go to Corning and just type in a town a little bit to the west.
Okay.
But if it continues to move that due east direction, we're just going to have to go south. Or Novel. On that road to the east.
We're 10 minutes from.
We're going to try to maybe head down to Novel, which is just going to be to the south of us right now, so that we can intercept that storm.
The south boundary goes all the way to the storm.
It's
so
really good on radar, so we'll be
interested to see what it does.
We have plenty of time to get through this.
Yeah, just sipping on it. Yep. It's pulling an inflow from the southwest. Oh, it is.
Holy cow.
I didn't even remember posting that. Oh, cloud right.
Hey, there we go. Rover.
Yep. Yeah, we'll go just a hair west of Corning. Looks like it's trying to tighten up on the backside of it. Might be trying to produce.
Good? Hold on. Okay, yeah. We got trees, but yeah, put it on me. Yeah, you're good. It's like 40 degrees outside? 63.
Woo! Man, look at that hook wrap on itself.
All right, here we go.
Maybe the outflow boundary hit it and it's getting shot. It happens sometimes. Storm's going nuts up near Quillen again.
It does have a nice little wall cloud on it.
Watching Quillen, that thing's ramping up again. Yeah, it looks a little cold now. We'll see how it looks. Sure doesn't look cold on radar, though.
We're 8 minutes from Corning. Regroup there. Or rally, I should say. Lightning.
Got a new MD out, basically from this area eastward. Severe weather threat will continue. Wind gusts and tornadoes will be possible. That might be surface base. See the outflow boundary kind of goes north of the base a little bit? That's the end of the wall cloud.
I think that's surface base.
Yeah. So that slope like this, I'd be a little more worried.
Stop recording this. Time is at 5:28 wall cloud.
6 miles.
Very cold here. Rain cooled air. I think that's going to be a log tracker that we just left near Quinn, but I think this one is too. I think these are just going to steamroll due east. What was that?
Human siren.
probably propagating east-southeast. We should probably wait on that road southeast of Corning, but we'll see what happens. Okay. Maybe wait in Corning. Way too cold on the north side of the South Flow boundary. Yeah. No bueno.
Oh yeah, there's a big wall cloud with that Pocahontas storm.
Michigan for fun.
The Michigan Central Lower.
Jordan's on it. That's
Oh yeah, looks good.
That looks really good. So we're about to be right on this. And I think it's been, I'm so surprised they haven't put a tornado warning on it.
Yeah.
Looking like that.
Really low wall count on this. Four and a half. Okay. We'll just head down to that southwest town. I guess you got time, right? You think we do, or do you think we should wait south? He's watching a wall cloud with that, so it looks like it's trying to cycle again. No. Problem is, there's no east option out of it. It's all dead out there. It doesn't produce by Biggers, so you have to wait for it. So.
You scan if you want to look at it.
It keeps a little tickle to the north and east, doesn't it?
See here.
Yeah, it's cycling. Big time cycle.
This unit right here that we're going for is cycling. We have to keep an eye on that. But for terrain, we have a big creek situation here, and that's going to prevent east options from happening. So we have to make sure that we're doing the right move. If we Noble.
Oh yeah, I have it. 3.2. Knoble.
Oh yeah,
Knoble. This thing's gonna be turning hard right because of that outflow boundary too, I think. Look right. Might be a little too far away from it.
Is that our walkout over there?
That's probably the new one with the new cycle, I bet.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, I can see good.
That little shoe there.
Yeah. We'll see that rattly organized.
There it is.
Getting an education might look different than it used to, but the power of a degree is still something no one can ever take away. Sophia offers 70+ college-level courses, all online and self-paced for just $99 a month. It's easier than ever to further your education and achieve your goals.
The LG CounterDepth Max refrigerator with zero clearance. Max out your space, max out your style.
It's coming right at Biggers.
Yeah. Look at Reno too.
Yeah. Could go a little west of Corning. Look at it.
It might go into Corning.
Let's go look at it. Let's go a little west of Corning. I see a real low thing right in the back there. See that, guys, on the right?
Right above those trees right there.
Yeah, but my last use, it looked like it took a little bit of a right turn.
Yeah. It's almost to Biggers. Go a little west and look at it.
You got 1 mile before you turn right on 62 west. It'll be at the stoplight. You got Noble or I have that for you if you need it.
Yeah, that'd be good. We're not gonna be able to get back east, so I don't think we want to. Yeah.
Right here, stay on that.
Yeah, so you can, if you want to store that, then we can go west. We have these northwesterly winds. C62 is its next light. It's going to build south. There's no way this thing's going to keep turning northeast. See it? Extending that appendage down. We'll just go to Knobble.
Okay.
It's trying to extend a little appendage down, so it's trying to grab onto the warm air.
0.4, you're going to turn left.
There it is. Got it. I got it here too.
Okay. Okay.
See that clear air now. Our storm headed into Bernie doesn't look as good. It went a little outflowish again. Hey, how's it going? We're doing good. Yeah, headed down to get this storm, but a little outflow here might be pinching it a little south. Yeah. All right, you two, keep an eye on this thing. It'll be here in like a half hour, I think. Keep an eye on this storm. It might be here in like a half hour or less. About a half hour. See the cycle and pull that arm back down. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if that thing turns southeast.
Grab it.
Yeah. Some of the HRRR model updraft helicity tracks are showing that east southeasterly push. Too cold out there. Good heavens. Brothersville might just be the perfect cross. Nice. We got out of that storm finally. Locked onto that thing.
Will you say thank you for anybody who stuck around during the blackout?
Thank you, everybody that stuck around during our blackout. So we really appreciate you guys for sticking around. We're back in Signal here, and we are approaching a storm that is headed up toward Knobble. We're wondering if a little bit of outflow might impede this one a little bit, and if that happens, we'll drop down to the Little Rock storms. One of those is severe north of Little Rock, but that'll be our long-term play.
Yeah. We'll keep an eye on Mount Olive too. But keep ripping here.
Yeah, this storm got hit by that outflow boundary. Maybe drop. If this one doesn't do it, we could always drop down to Jonesboro and get the next one too.
Okay.
We do have air temps back up to 67.
Oh, they're going up?
Yeah. So it was at 61, but now we're at 67.
Boy, this thing might latch on then. How's that storm look out of your right side back there? Might be behind us.
Get a good view of it.
See it?
Nope.
Not yet.
Nope.
It'll point toward it here in a second, about 2.2 miles. We're going east right now, so it's directly behind us.
We're in a good spot with Noble.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in a great spot. Catch
Tornado warned our storm.
Hey, tornado warned it?
Yep, just now.
We're in it.
Wow. They must not feel this air in the inflow area.
Like, I will give it to them.
So the storm that we are dropping down south to get on just went tornado warned. We're in perfect position. We're going to be on it in just a few minutes here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Big, long tornado warning.
Yeah, we'll be able to chase it for a while.
We got that option too if we got to keep going east, or
Yeah, we'll take that.
that'll get us to Rector.
Yeah. Rectum.
We were just out here. Then that goes to Kennett.
We're heading to Rectum.
Rectum? Yeah, we're going right to the Rectum.
Turn out the heat in here. We were just cooking that whole hail core, too.
Oh my God.
That's there. I wonder if they anticipated the cycle, or maybe, who knows? Yeah, it's definitely a cycle. That's going to be the south side of that.
Here comes your right turn. See that?
Yep. Sure do. It's coming into Reno. South of Reno. Novel. Yeah, we're close to this, you guys.
Yep.
We'll be on it in just a second.
Relative pressure showing 897.
Yeah, so we're at a slightly higher elevation, so it's not mean sea level. Yeah, that's raw pressure. Absolute. There it is, guys. Structure is
seeing something here in 2 seconds. You're on this for 5.5.
I just end up waiting for it on this
We'll
road.
be looking
going
right
back
down
up
to the
McDougal.
storm here to our back to our west.
Oh yeah,
there
that's
it
the new
is.
cycle, guys. Oh yeah, there it is. The new cycle looks nuts, and it's headed for Novel.
It's ripping.
It's just ramping up. This thing has the potential. What a roller coaster!
The hail core almost did us in there.
Yeah, we walk by. Yeah, it's looking better. Getting a little cyclonic tip on that hook. I wonder if there's a lower.
Guys, just explaining what they're saying here. So that you heard them say, "Oh, it's cycled." So storms will try to wrap up and create a tornado, and then they don't quite make it. And then there's a downbeat, a few minutes, could be 10 minutes, and then it kind of a lot of times just reorganizes the feed. Said, okay, now I see the winds wrapping back up. So anyway, they're inside this tornado warned storm. It looks like it is cycled. It looks like it's ramping back up, and they are moving in. And what's nice about this area as opposed to the last area is they're ahead of the storm. So they'll be able to, if a successful rocket launch, they want to get to this part of the storm. They want to get to the inflow notch, which is right here.
Mm.
And we have flat land around it. So, here we go.
Keep going east. Perfect. It gets a little spotty through here. Yeah. Because that's all that, I forget what they call that. It's
like a green zone?
Yeah. It's actually raised up. And then, yeah.
Yeah, I guess the base extends well south of it, so this is happening maybe. It'll just take a little bit of time.
3 miles to the Noble Road.
And you just heard Reed say there, so he's like, look what he's visually. I think it is wrapping up, but it's going to take a bit of time. He's like, it's not quite ready to do anything just yet. Anyway, just translating a little bit. Back out of the way.
Oh, that's getting a little interesting.
Yeah, it's a nice little bowl, isn't it?
Merging with the base.
Oh, there's some upward scud now going into that. Scud moving up right into
Oh,
it.
there is. I see rain wrapping around the back side of it too. See those rain curtains?
Sure do.
I think I can see right to left motion in that.
Oh, there. Oh, you feel the temperature difference?
Oh yeah,
There
warmed
it
up.
is. It's warm, baby.
Just past the forward plank, outflow boundary. You gotta be kidding me with this. 1.7.
Right on the mustache.
Right on the stash. There's a lot of movement in that too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 1.3 to that.
Well, tight folks, we got the trees.
Here's our east option.
Yep.
We're up 7 degrees and climbing from just right back there.
7 degrees.
We're at 76.
Oh,
right
look at
now.
that tilt profile now.
Yeah, that might do it.
It's due west of us too.
That's looking nice.
0.8.
.4. It kind of curves like this. It's not a hard turn. It just goes like that.
Yeah, this thing's going berserk. Definitely ramping up on approach to the Mississippi here.
We got traffic on the right, and then here's your turn. If you want this, here it is.
All right, we can switch to the front here once we turn if you want. Oh yeah. It's a nice angle on this thing.
Lovely, nice.
Nice.
Did we record that front? Oh, did we not record on the front?
It's shot.
Let's record on there. Yeah, we're good.
I swear there's big rotation in that thing, but I can't tell.
I mean, looking through the camera, you could see just stuff moving in there.
Yeah, it sure looks like it's moving rapidly, doesn't it?
It does.
Get on it, yeah.
I don't want to get too close to it and miss it.
Noble's 4 miles ahead, so.
Is it right over Noble?
No, just the belly of it is cut.
It's just in the process of connecting to the cloud. See that
Left
little
side.
horseshoe vortex? 78?
Yeah, that's
What's the
probably
dew point?
better.
Damn. It's going to get it done. That's in the inflow region. We just don't want to get too aggressive. The tendency to do that, and the thing will blow by us. That's a major wall cloud. You gotta be kidding me with that. Look at the vertical motion on the right side. Holy cow!
It's gonna do something.
There it is, big time wall cloud. Just in the east of Novel. This thing is convective, got a lot of motion to it, and very possible that tornadoes could be relatively imminent. Woo. Dude, this thing's gonna go nuts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop right here and ride it up.
An extra one?
Hold it, maybe past these green bins and stuff, and we're good.
Let's see, left or right on
I had
that.
one in a black pouch too.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Hold on this, you think?
Yeah.
Wow, this one.
The RFD's coming around.
Oh, okay.
Pretty cold right here.
Yeah, it looks like we might have a little forward flank or upward boundary action. On that road up there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that on the left side. We got a little vortex, maybe.
Oh, buddy.
Look at that noodle.
Love that. I see it.
Let's move it right to left. Big time supercell here with a wall cloud that's starting to get a little concealed with rain. Pulling in plenty of inflow down here. Look. Look at the inflow bands to the left, Carson.
Wish I could record that.
Yes. So it might be a little tight road right in front of us.
That white straw.
Yeah. You guys mind if I drain my lizard? I got it too.
Oh, man. If anybody wants to roll, I just got to pee and I'll be right.
We got hail.
Going out the front, don't pee in front of the car.
Sorry.
You're good, you're good. You're good. Yeah, right here. See the back side of it?
Hey, whoa! Whoa! It's getting wrapped up a little bit.
Yeah, you can see it cutting around the backside right now.
Yeah. Maybe that wall cloud on the very south side could be the one. See that clear slot on the south side
Yeah,
of that
I do
wall
see
cloud?
that. Wow. This thing could do it.
Oh, yes.
It's the most promising thing we've seen this year. What a beautiful storm right here.
It's cold here, but the inflow's coming in.
Over there, yeah.
Look at this. Look at that missile. Wow.
We got some.
Damn.
This thing's probably got some chunkers in it too, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do we got a little bit of it feeding there on the backside now? Oh, yeah. Wow.
Got northerlies here.
He's a beaut right now. I think we'll just tighten up a little bit on that back side.
Yeah.
Needed to wrap a little tighter.
It's going to be right there. I think maybe.
Right there.
Hail coming
Look at the
down.
left to right in front of it. Left to right motion.
Oh, yeah.
Just depends if it's a little undercut or
Decent hail
not.
coming in.
Okay.
Keep an eye on
Big
it.
hail.
What's happening, Rain?
We got a big wall cloud here coming and it's rapidly rotating. Look at the front side here. It's pulling an inflow. Look at that. We're probably could easily see a tornado within minutes. You can see the rear flank downdraft surge around the back side of it. It's tightening up right in front of us here.
Sure
Literally
is.
happening in front of
Really
us.
happening right here.
We may need to go east a little.
All right.
Give it a little more time. Big hail coming.
Watch the door. Coming in with
Yeah, that's
Come
going to
in.
produce. Is it going?
I'm on the live, right?
Yeah, you're on it. Great shot.
You know when to get in, I'm just rolling on the store. Hell.
It's going to tighten up east of us. We'll have to go a little east. Let's go back to that north-south road.
Hey.
Here comes some big hail. Oh, there he is.
Oh, that was successful.
Yes, work on that.
You always have to be right when stuff is advanced.
Oh, that. We're getting golf balls a little bit. I just saw a golf ball on that field.
Yeah, it's almost 2-inch hail in this.
Looking over there. I got our east option typed in. There's another east option just to our south right here we can take.
Yeah.
Might be paved, not paved.
Doing it real time editing.
railroad track and stuff. How about this? Okay. Yeah, that'll be good. I just have it long.
What does it look like on your side over there? Wow, it's spinning.
No, I can't see anything. I just don't want to stick my head all the way out right now.
Yeah. Yeah, don't do it
You
yet.
don't want to fall.
I mean, if there was a tornado on the ground, I absolutely would.
You don't want to fall.
That would cause blood if you got hit by one of these golf
Oh, yeah,
balls.
going 60.
I want to line it up just to see which east option to take, but we have that. We'll just take the main one. There is a little east option, a small one just to the south of this one, but I don't think we did a split hairs yet. Keep an eye out back behind you just in case that thing produces. If anybody can get it.
No.
I know there's a rotating wall cloud.
Yeah, it looked like it.
I think rain wrapped around it.
Really?
Yeah.
And that could be about to produce.
Completely obstructed now with the rain.
Limited edition golden birthday plush puppies are at Raising Cane's for a limited time. One love.
Power Beats Pro 2 delivers powerful sound for any training environment. Active noise canceling gives you absolute focus. Transparency mode lets you hear your surroundings. And adaptive EQ tailors sound to the exact fit of your ear.
We're going to need to line it up here. Okay. When you use radar, get south of our east road up here. We're looking it up. Oh, wow.
Nice out that window?
Yeah.
Come right at us from the left.
Yeah. You got to get that, Carson. Look at that. I would shoot wide on this one. It's not ready. But it's starting to tighten up on this front side. Holy cow.
What's happening over here?
We've got a rotating wall cloud right here. It's a broad rotating wall cloud, tornado warning storm. We got greenage up back behind the wall cloud. See all that greenage up there? And we are just going to continue keeping up with this until it produces a tornado. Then we're rocket into it. And you can see how low it is in the backside. There's a little bit of spin on the front side here.
What's the green?
The greenage is the presence of big time hail. So there's definitely big hail in this.
Want to do a quick check with me really quick? So we got that.
Yeah. We'll do the due east.
Like that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll take 190. Get a little in front of it and see how it looks. Welcome to the Bears cage. There's a little more spin on the south side down here.
.8.
Okay. How does it sail upstream look? Those Little Rock ones. Well, yeah, this is probably the storm for now. Yep. Definitely it.
Half mile.
That air looks clean to the east, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Quick thing, because hold on, because people are wondering.
Sorry,
Brady. Okay. All right. I was trying to explain something here. Okay. This right here, that's greenage. And I saw people wondering in the chat, that comes from the sun is refracting through, let's say, like miles and miles of hail and rain and sunlight into the green part of the spectrum.
Yeah, you're up. Cool. Got it on there? There. Need a flat back with the seatbelt. Yeah. I think it should be okay. Oh, we'll find out.
We've got 7.5 miles of straight road.
Yeah, we do. Perfect. Thank you. Yep. Beautiful.
Very great.
A little soft on that right side.
It's a soft shoulder.
Yeah, you're good. This year's good. So, yeah, we try it all the time. Yeah, we don't want anything to go out. I'll keep an eye on it, and I'll tell you if I see anything interesting. Yeah, you're good.
Light angle crawler in front of us.
We're in a hot car.
Corning, Arkansas.
Dude, I got the most epic P photo yet. I just sent it to you.
Okay.
I'm just sending it. Okay. I think I'm airdropping it right now. I see anything. Look at the cloud.
Oh my God.
That was crazy.
It's tightening up behind us.
All I can see is rain right now. There's more out there.
Back out Carson's side.
Right above us.
Not
a ton of motion above us.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it is right above us, but it's not like anything crazy at this moment.
We got northerlies here for some reason, so.
I see the wind switch up there. That's cool off right here, too.
Yeah, we're right on that boundary.
And the storm's just trying to ride it, isn't it?
Yeah. Lisa, turn on.
Might have a big cinnamon bun forming above our head.
Okay. Right here.
Look back.
Oh, we got a car coming.
If you cut left, you can get out of the landing.
Who's RAV?
Everybody has a RAV4 now. But it was wrapping pretty good up there. Did it look
Yeah, it had like
cold?
not a tight one.
Really? Spinning? In?
Shoulder shot right here.
Hard to find spots to pull over out here.
It looks so mean and green behind us right now.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's almost 2-inch hail.
Give me
in
the
there.
rope.
Watch that
You're
truck.
going to get a crazy shot. Where the hill comes. Yeah, all right, you're live. Let's go. Oh, you're too wide. I can see the transmitter. Yeah, you gotta go to the 24. Huh? I can see the transmitter.
You're too wide.
13 too wide. We can move it. Better? Oh, because I went wide. Yeah, the 13's too wide. There you go.
Ooh. There we go.
You all right?
Yep. That's west of us. Hey,
Good to see you, buddy.
good to see you.
That was some good hail in there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was some good hail.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Is that who I heard?
Action up here.
That was some great hail.
It still looks good.
Yeah,
Let's go
I
east.
think this thing can still do it.
Yeah, we gotta get east.
Yeah, we got to keep moving.
Gotta get east. It's Brandon Kovic. There he is.
He's prepared. He already has the greens.
Yeah, here he is. He's gonna rock them too.
Am I still transmitting? Yeah. Came unplugged for a second. Check.
Boy, it looks like it's got the potential down there, doesn't it?
Sure does. We got 4 miles of this road for straight, and then when we got to the side, then things get a little hairy. We have to do some.
What would be our option if we want to cross the river? What would be the best option to get across? I mean, just we're getting close to the river now, so we just don't want to get caught with our pants down.
Brothersville.
Where is that exactly? Would that favor the south route or the northern route? So we'd have to go south up here 4 miles then?
Yeah. Yeah, we're just going east a little bit, but we're having we're going to have some issues with going east here. Storm behind us. We could do it in a minute.
Where are we?
They're just
And then
Oh, all right. We're jumping in real fast while they're getting the Martha Chandler. Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Thanks, Arthur.
Martha, not Arthur.
Or Martha. Martha. Sorry. Too many tornado warnings.
Yeah, there is. Okay, so this is the one that we're on right now here, guys. And once they have, well, looks like their signal is getting better. If we get 739 and back to the action.
I'm
That was a
100%
good freeze
orange.
frame, though.
It was a fantastic freeze frame.
Okay, so this is the storm that they're on, and it's doing its cycling thing that we talked about before, which is basically we look at this. Oh, let's look at Echo Tops really fast. This is a very tall storm. So
Ooh.
this Echo Tops, this is how it tells you how tall this storm is. So this one it's over 60,000 feet, which is quite high. So if you could imagine. See this whole yellow area? This whole thing is going up. It's going up to 60,000 feet. Flights, if you're on around it. Yeah. So they have to go around the storm that's this high. And also, I mean, if you're flying today over this area, there's probably having flight issues. But this storm in particular is absolutely huge. So yeah, it's over 60,000 feet. Right now, this is one of we basically storm chase. There's like 50,000 radar products that you could look at for storm chasing, for tornadoes, and like a lot of apps will be like, we have 10 billion things. You basically need 4 if you want to know what's going on with tornadoes, and that's reflectivity. That's this one. This kind of will tell you the shape of the storm too, and you want to see something like a hook. I mean, if you're looking for tornadoes and looking to launch a rocket into a tornado, that's the rocket, and it goes into the tornado. That's what you look for. So that's kind of what you use reflectivity for. And then the next thing you kind of look for is echo top, see how tall the storm is. And then as things are kind of ramping up, you go to velocity and you look for something like this, which is red next to blue. So just trust me, the radar is that way. Okay. And the red means winds going away from the radar, and green means going towards. So this is going away, this is coming towards. So this storm is rotating, making it a supercell. Is that the actual classification of a supercell, just rotating?
Yeah. It's a storm that is basically, rotating. It's got a rotating updraft. The whole storm itself rotates. So.
Yeah, you could see if we zoom out here, you could see all these different areas of rotation too. You could see, let's just freeze it on the last one. We have area of rotation, area of rotation, area of rotation, area of rotation. Yeah, they're just everywhere. Area of rotation. So the thing is, when things are ramping up, these guys are almost back. They should be about back. Our connection is. It's going to jump back in a second here because they're over 1,000 kilobits per second. I might need to give it a little nudge if it doesn't just pop back in a second here.
Juice.
Yeah, a little juice. But basically, when things are really ramping up, you get really bright green next to really bright red. You're like, oh, and you can just look at the radar and go, that's a tornado. That's a tornado signature, 100%. Because normally, the warnings, they rely on storm spotters like Team Dominator, like Brandon Kopic, who we just saw, who's a great chaser. And buddy, you know what? I'm going to kick the stream. I'm going to try to rouse it.
You're a nice kick, Brian.
Lose visual for a sec, but we may come back roaring.
Don't be too hard. Don't be too hard
No,
on
no,
it.
no, just there we go. Okay, guys, we're back.
It's cold. Bit of movement on it. One of us coming here for fun.
Yeah, I might cycle out here, but
you want that pivot option? I got it teed up. Yeah, 1.2. You're turning left.
Just trying to get a little walk out on the front edge here. Tornado warning until I need a charger soon. So it's ready to go. Nice. .8. You're gonna turn left. That's good. Just do gold and everything. Look at that. I think that outflow boundary sag down here. I wonder if it'll try to grab and make a new hook south. I think we need to get southwest eventually.
Still want that big unit in 0.4.
Yeah. Okay. And we're a long ways away from the river. I thought that was the river.
Yeah, there was still a creek in between that. That's
tornado is right now.
Just jumping in while they're leveling off. You just heard them say outflow boundary. Basically, when there are all sorts of invisible boundaries, but sometimes on this type of radar, you can see a boundary. You could see like a thin line of something, and that's usually a boundary. We can't see it here, so it's a little harder for them to judge where that outflow boundary is. And an outflow boundary is basically, imagine a storm like breathes in as it's getting stronger, and then maybe a storm. But imagine the storm behind it here. It breathes in and it got stronger, and then it realized it couldn't. It wasn't up to it, so it just goes. And it just kind of blows out and a bunch of cold air rushes out. So I'm not sure where he's saying that outflow boundary is coming from, but it sounds like, or is it an overall one for the whole storm? Anyway, you know what? They're back. Brady will explain if we have more, and boom.
it went frigid right here.
Yeah. Maybe See that? Big hail. Oh, big hail coming. Here it comes.
Oh, we got honkers
I'm ready.
coming.
It's a big boy.
This is a honker hill.
Chris.
Oh boy, there we go.
Oh man, you see the leaves coming down
Watch
too?
your windshield, Chris.
Oh! Hey! Yep.
Yep. We haven't seen anything yet. Oh! There it is.
Oh man.
These are big.
You can tell it's a little elevated with the big hail. Probably. Well, surface basically first got on it.
1 mile before you go right.
You gotta stop and look at things real quick. Yeah, I'll see if I can feel it out. I think we gotta get down here. There's a storm down near Pocahontas, even that looks pretty good. See how it's gone elevated and stretched? Yeah. We gotta get on that. Turn around. It's like Chris Bale.
Oh, there's a big hail out there falling.
Yeah, it's gonna do its thing.
Golf ball size.
You can see all this milk down here coming in.
They're gonna get word.
Yeah, this is gonna be some big dingers.
We're waiting for these hailstones to come. Here they come. That Cave City. You guys like going down to Jonesboro for that southeasterly mover?
Better environment at least. We're gonna get absolutely worked.
Yeah, we are in the middle of a
Yes, tornado warning.
What was that?
Debris.
They're in the middle of a big time hail producer.
Yeah, that they are.
Sorry,
I'm sorry, you just caught the tail end of that too. I was doing there was a PDS warning up to the north. So it's starting to pick up, guys. The environment's starting to get better.
The PDS warning, a PDS is particularly dangerous situation. Yeah. So look, we're on a tornado warning. We have another tornado warning. We have another tornado warning. Let's see, all the way up. Yeah, all the way up the line. Those red boxes there. So bing, bang, boom, boom. Are we stable there? We're not quite stable with the connection just yet. Coming back though, nothing like before. Here we are. This is the storm that we're on. Starting to get a shape. It's kind of getting a shape.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
okay, we're back.
Right,
Yeah, that's maybe starting to get a little hook there again here. So back to them.
It's a better environment at this point, but I'm looking. Yeah, I mean, those are probably going to do it moving into Western Kentucky, but it's almost like more of a QLCS.
Yeah.
Now it is headed in the direction of Memphis.
Remember that grinder on the ARRR?
Yeah, we've been waiting.
The hail.
good source of vitamins and minerals? I had my doubts. In this town, we need proof. So talk! The truth was right under my nose. Just as I suspected, minimal vitamins and all of that sugar? I think you're so
Girl, what are you doing? What you want is fruit. 0 labels, and it'll make you feel good too.
Thanks. Get the truth on your snacks at swapupok.com.
I know this is the biggest concern due to the storm down there. Moving due east.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of hail in that storm down there, Strawberry.
Just set that photo you took out.
Oh,
we found a new trend.
That could be. It reminds me of the Calvin and Hobbes. Remember the pee on everything?
Yeah, it's funny. Bill Waterman, the guy who did Calvin Hobbes, he never did merch or any of that stuff. So that thing is like a totally rogue, unauthorized sticker that someone made a bunch of money off of. Really, dude? He would have never
go crazy. High quality photo. All right, 4 miles and we blast south. You got to get into the clean air because the outflow boundary has made conditions a little bit stable for these, so you're probably going to transition to more of a QLCS. You can also have dangerous tornadoes within a QLCS, I bet.
I guess they had Chris on the follow stream. I'm like hanging out the top of the Dominator with a wall out there.
That's awesome.
Man, that was a beefy walk out there.
Yeah, it was. It tried.
It did. Got a feeder band right here.
The storm up near Parnell is pretty interesting.
Parma, yeah.
Ours is looking better than when we left.
That was deep into it?
We got it
Yeah,
stretched out. Damn it. We still get back on it. It was just so cold in that inflow zone. It would have to cycle away to the east, but it could happen. like it had to undergo a couple mergers there at the end. It might be starting to go nuts. Just wonder if the inflow ahead of that thing is choked. Yeah. A little worried about this one that could interfere, but maybe it won't. Those are definitely the Memphis storms. I think that's a hailer, isn't it? I mean,
Down there or the back there?
the back there.
It's hard to tell. Got a hail core on it. It has a hail core.
See, it's trying to get that on the south side again. About to drop south.
0.6, yep.
Actually, the wind's kind of back down near Memphis a little bit. There might be some clean air ahead of that one through the boot heel.
Hey, Ty. Maybe the same person will pick up the rocket in Hayti.
There's actually a better wind shear a little south. There's only like 100 0 to 1 kilometer shear.
There you got a car coming. Yeah! Broke the tires loose.
Love it.
Yeah, there it is. That's the backside of our storm. See the hail core? Look at the milky hail core out there. Looks like it might have a wall cloud along that front edge of the base.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. It's gonna rain into it, isn't it? It's got a new cell right on its ass. We're in a severe thunderstorm warning too here.
Yep. 2-inch hail.
I mean, that storm down there in Pocahontas has some to it for sure.
So, Reed,
Yes.
would you just explain what I'm looking at this block?
Yeah, you can see that milky hail core. That's the hail core of the storm that we. And it looks like it's trying to get some more spin and velocity right in the center of the hook. We're a little bit worried that it's going to produce again, but you can see underneath the base. You can even see a wall cloud on the other side of some of that cold stuff. But we left that storm thinking that it had too much cold air ahead of it. And we think that there's a lot better instability further south. You can see that storm that's to the west of Jonesboro. That's the storm that we're heading down to right now.
I think it's
Almost 3-inch hail on it.
See how big the hail core is in it, too?
Yeah, it's almost got 3-inch hail going out of her.
It's like the whole storm's a hail.
Clean air. See that flow boundary too, Carson? How it goes all the way up to the storm. The storm is just behind it, I think. So it's got a little bit of stable cold air that it's working with. But if we get down to Jonesboro, nice clean air on that supercell storm. But there could be another storm off to the south of it that might interfere a little bit. Maybe.
They just put Jonesboro under a tornado.
In Jonesboro. There it is. Yeah.
We have 51 minutes to Jonesboro. That's pretty interesting.
Will we get there in time?
I think so we got a rip. I'm going to do some calculation here.
I'll have us there about 40.